Hello, friends. This is Dr. Vijay, and welcome to Health and Wellness Podcast. And today, our topic is about lasers. Yes, lasers actually emerged as early as 1970s, and it's an extremely focused beam of light, which is even visible as a ray. And all I knew in my childhood, and I am sure most of us always perceive laser as a light show. It's initially seen as a red light which was used by some mischievous gangs in the movie theaters and then leading to fine and even ban of their usage. Then personally, I have attended a laser show in Hyderabad, the first ever public show actually in Andhra Pradesh, making an end for Afro-Asian Games. Every day we keep hearing and seeing such laser shows here and there. But this did not stop just there as an entertainment purpose, but it has entered even into the medical field, so-called laser medicine, wherein multiple medical diagnoses are being done by the help of laser. Certain treatments are done, and even surgeries are also performed. And I personally have seen the best utilization of laser while removing the cancers of the vocal cord, that is the voice box, without hampering the voice as well as the work of the patient, as these are daycare procedures, meaning patient will just come walk in and even can go back on the same day itself. To discuss more on this fascinating topic, we have young and handsome Dr. Dheeraj Jaliwar, consultant laparoscopic and laser surgeon, Pristine Care, Hyderabad. He has 3 years of experience in performing laser surgeries and from past 1 year only in the field of proctology. He has got amazing reviews and is even termed as the best performer of Pristine Care Hyderabad branch. Hi, Dr. Dheeraj Jaliwar. Welcome to the podcast.
Hi, Dr. Vijay. Hello, everyone.
Thank you for coming to the podcast, Dheeraj. Hope you are doing well and Hyderabad is also doing well in these COVID times.
Thank you, Dr. Vijay, for inviting me to the podcast. Yeah, tough time ahead for Hyderabad, but we have to keep providing the services with extra care and precautions for each and every patient. That is, we take care in take using PPEs and avoiding the physical contact as much as possible, and even sometimes telephonic consultation.
Right, right. So, Dheeraj, I just want to get into the topic of lasers. Like, what is the basis of laser surgery?
Yeah. Lasers. Laser is nothing but light amplification of stimulated emission of radiation. So the laser we use is more broadly into two varieties, basically of the power, that is 980 nm and 1470. It is a diiodide laser. We use a optic fiber here, which causes degeneration of the dilated blood vessels, which are termed as piles in normal language. So with this laser, we coagulate the blood vessels rather than cutting it.
Right. And Dheeraj, during our postgraduate dates, we were actually told by our seniors and even our professors also, like not to choose bottom cases in the initial phase of our career. But you have started doing that and you seem to be unaffected. And this be attributed to laser? What do you think?
Partially, with the help of laser, yeah, the surgeries are much more easier and safer to do. But there's a learning curve with when you start doing n number of cases, you tend to get an edge over the cases. So with that, the success rate changes every time.
Right, that is true. So, in comparison, how is it actually different from normal surgeries?
It's a totally different procedure from open hemorrhoidectomy. In lasers, there's minimal blood loss, that is just 5 to 10 ml of blood loss in the whole surgery. The duration of the surgery is only 30 minutes. The regional anesthesia is given. Hospital stay is reduced for 1 day. Whereas in open hemorrhoidectomy, the hospital stay may be for 5 days, maybe for 3 days, depending on the pain, the amount of bleeding. So everything adds up in open hemorrhoidectomy. The stay is quite longer, and the pain. The person takes around 10 days of leave for an open hemorrhoidectomy just to get back to his job. But that is not the case in lasers. It just take around 5 days for them to go back to their job.
Oh, that's very nice. So overall, the cost of procedure may be little higher on the first go, but overall, if we calculate, I think then that would be much more economical than the open surgery. What do you say?
Yeah, actually, are quite expensive. The set is also very expensive, and it has to be maintained annually. And
Hmm.
when with using lasers, when we use laser, the fiber is consumable. You cannot use it for more than like 5 to 10 surgeries. And every
Hmm.
time you use the laser, it burns and it gets finished.
Okay.
So that is
Hmm.
the thing in laser. Whereas in
Hmm.
open, they are quite a different thing. That open surgery.
Okay. And even the post-op recovery also, the way how you are saying, if the patient can walk around and then on the next post-op day itself, it sounds really good. Because in our postgraduate days, I used to remember patients suffering in pain even on third, fourth post-op days also.
Yeah,
So,
here the pain is reduced almost.
I've just asking because you were talking about hemorrhoids and piles, which is commonly known as piles. So are there
Yeah.
any other open surgeries wherein laser can be utilized, or maybe you see that in future maybe laser can emerge as a good alternative for certain open procedures right now?
I think it has already emerged, Dr. Vijay. You're using it in
Okay.
cancers.
Hmm.
Vascular people are using it in varicose veins. Even
Hmm.
we do
Hmm.
varicose veins. We started doing laser circumcision. We do laser
Hmm.
fistulotomy.
Hmm.
So these are the new procedures which are where laser is being utilized.
Okay.
Maybe in future,
Okay.
a lot of surgeries might change after the application of lasers.
Okay. Yeah, in cancers, we are using for all the superficial lesions, not for all, but at least for a few superficial lesions. And also sometimes in the areas which are really difficult to reach for surgical purposes, like in vocal cords, as I have already mentioned. So
Yeah.
when we talk about fistula and all, like see, in compared to an open fistulotomy, so what do you think is the chance of recurrence with when you utilize laser for the treatment?
While using lasers, the success rate is much better than when compared to open surgery. To be frank, the
Hmm.
laser, we don't cut a lot of normal tissue or even the dead tissue. Here, the laser is
Hmm.
introduced into the fistulous tract, and the fistulous tract is burned all around.
Hmm.
So there's no cutting, so the recovery rate and even the rehabilitation days are reduced to like almost 4 weeks.
Oh, that's nice.
Whereas in
And
open
what?
surgery, it almost takes 1.5 months to 2 months.
Okay, okay. And what about the recurrence chances? Because fistula is bound to recur, as that is what we usually counsel our patients.
Yeah, the recurrence rate is like around 10% lower when compared to open surgery. But
Okay.
here,
Hmm.
the diameter decreases. Even though the first surgery fails, the
Hmm.
diameter reduces of the fistula tract. So what happens is the symptoms are much more reduced.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
discharge is reduced to almost 2 ml probably.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's much better when compared to open surgery. So the advantage of laser is you go back to your job early. No
Hmm.
need to stay in the hospital for longer days. Recovery
Hmm.
phase is much more faster. So these are
Hmm.
the all positive points in lasers.
Okay. Okay. So, and even you were talking about laser circumcisions, Dheeraj. Like, what would be the like? How should a person choose whether to go ahead for laser or whether to go for open circumcision?
It's almost the same actually. The end result is the same, but
Hmm.
the symptoms reduced. As I said previously, also the symptoms and the recovery phase is much more
Hmm.
faster when compared to open surgery. In open surgery, you directly cut. So what
Hmm.
happens? All the blood vessels are cut directly open. So with
Hmm.
that, there's a lot of chances of hematoma, swelling.
Hmm.
Whereas in
Hmm.
laser, when you're cutting through the skin, the blood vessels also get coagulated. That means they get shut
Okay.
off and they're cut
Hmm.
nicely. So the
Hmm.
swelling is not there for those many days, and even the bleeding is very minimal. And the
Okay.
surgery at the max might take 20 minutes,
Oh,
whereas
nice,
the
nice.
open surgery might take quite longer if it's
As you're
bleeding.
talking, Dheeraj, like I just want to know from a patient perspective, when if they have chosen a laser modality as a treatment of choice, are there any additional precautions which needs to be taken?
No, there are no additional precautions. It's the same as you're going for open surgery. There's nothing else to be changed. Just the normal
Okay.
pre-operative orders.
Okay. Okay. So, like, what are those, like, in terms of your hemorrhoids cases or fistula cases? Like, what do you usually suggest patients to, for with respect to precautions and also post-operative care?
Uh, with precautions, like we obviously ask them to stop eating non-veg and
Hmm.
avoid spicy food. It's the same for the post-operative phase also. Just that we ask them to have a high fiber food and avoid
Okay.
junks and spicy and tangy food.
Okay. Hmm. So, I think the precautions would remain the same irrespective of the type of the surgery, especially if it's a
Yeah.
proctor-related issue, right?
Yeah.
So, are there any positive, encouraging stories which you have seen, particularly in these 2 years of using laser in comparison to
Yeah.
an open procedure?
Yeah, and there was one case where there were multiple fistulas, like around 2 to 3 fistulas they were there in one patient,
Hmm.
where
Hmm.
I have done with a laser and the patient recovered beautifully. The patient was perfectly all right by fourth week, but
Okay.
I wouldn't say the same thing when compared to open surgery. The patient might not recover for 3 months. The healing would
Oh,
take, and the dressings, the amount of dressings,
right.
the cost would increase.
Yeah.
Would
And
happen.
also
That
the
is very
physical.
less in lasers.
Right. 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 So, comparatively, if a person chooses laser, maybe the emotional trauma will also come down. The way how you are talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Right. So, what do you say, Dheeraj, about pilonidal sinus treatments? Do you feel that laser would emerge as an excellent alternative to open procedures?
Yes, definitely yes. That is true in case of piles, fistula,
Hmm.
and even pilonidal sinus.
Hmm.
It is the best alternative, I would say, because here
Okay.
the rehabilitation phase and even the cutting part is reduced.
Hmm.
As I have done so many cases,
Hmm.
with so many cases, what happened? The recurrence rate came down. The
Hmm.
recovery phase was very fast. It was almost around 3 weeks. It is just
Hmm.
a 1 inch hole, probably 1 inch cut. That's it,
Okay.
through which I enter the laser. So 1 inch will heal faster than almost 3 to 4 inches, which is in open
Hmm.
surgery,
Hmm.
even in a
Hmm.
simple excision.
Okay. Okay. Really good, really good. So, so I just want to sum up on what you have spoken. Like lasers are emerging as an excellent alternative to open surgeries, particularly in bottom cases like proctology cases, where like anal fissures, hemorrhoids, and even pilonidal sinus is being treated with excellent post-operative recovery, less hospital stay, emotional, low emotional trauma, though it comes with a little additional cost factor, but even the recurrence rates are also coming less, as you have said. So, and also
Yeah,
in certain, for particularly for cancers, we are using for the cancers of vocal cords, like the inaccessible areas. So I think laser is emerging as a good thing, and it's an evolving branch altogether, right, Dheeraj?
yeah, yeah. We have to evolve with time. We can't be
True,
doing the
true.
old procedures.
Right, right, right. So every procedure is like a bit of trial and error initially, but later maybe, right?
Yeah, maybe, maybe.
Hmm.
That is what happens when studies are done. When
True,
studies are
true.
done, they large studies are done. We understand the pros and cons of each and every procedure. In
True,
last
true.
5 years, if you see,
Hmm.
open hemorrhoidectomies, the cases open hemorrhoidectomies are almost falling down, whereas laser hemorrhoidectomy are rising.
Good, good. So thank you, Dheeraj. I'm very happy to see you doing very good within city limits, and proud to see you working very hard in these COVID times against all the odds. Wish you all the best and hope you achieve greater heights in future. Thank you, Dheeraj.
Thank you, Dr. Vijay. Thank you for inviting me to the podcast.
So that's all, my friends, for this week. Next week, we'll again meet with a very good topic and a great discussion. Till then, bye bye. Hello, friends. This is Dr.